It's Friday. I'm so excited to tell you it's Friday. I am here for my 12th treatment, so at the end of today, I'm almost halfway through. Just one short of halfway through. And how exciting is that? I am praying that today is not torture, but it doesn't look too promising because it's bothering me already. I would love to try that tramadol, but there was a warning in the package that there could be really serious or deadly side effects, even from the first pill. So for those of you who take it, give me some kind of hope. Talk to you at the other end. Yeah, hi, just touching base with you. My appointment, thank God, is over. It is probably about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. On Friday, I'm at a client's house right now. We had the appraiser here. He just walked out the door. Traffic is crazy today at the start of the holiday weekend. And I am so grateful that I have this weekend. Today was the worst day ever, the worst. I'll tell you more about it when I get home. Right now, I'm going to show you quick some of my staging stuff here. And I will be taking some of it home. So here you go. Okay, so here are just a couple of pieces that I put in on this piece of furniture. I actually had placed this on an angle, trying to do a grouping. And it just sets it off nicely. I'm going to be picking all this stuff up. Some of it today, some of it soon. Dressing the table to give it a nice homey feel. And it makes all the difference in the world. It's the little touches. I had this plant on the table, and they've sort of moved it out of the way to bring their own stuff back. I had some pieces on this table, just a couple of candlesticks and a really nice giraffe. Going upstairs, just dressing the bed a little bit with some throw pillows. And on the dresser, a couple of candlesticks to give a little bit of a reflective glow. That's it, guys. Okay, just got home. So this is the end of what turned out to be a really long day. I told you earlier the appointment today at the treatment center was the worst one ever. I had gone in saying to them, I don't know what's going to happen today. I pray to God that I can hold it, because I said the pain is worse today. I held off taking the medication till what would be an hour before, because I was hoping it would be at its maximum efficacy at that point, if at all possible. So, I don't know. It didn't work. I mean, walking into the office, walking in to change, I thought, dear God, just get me through it. Just get me through it. And I said to them, okay, I said, just make sure you can hear me, because I may have to stop you. He said, we'll do it as fast as we can today. Okay, so I am now on the table. They leave the room, they start doing their thing. And I pretty much know the process at this point. And it seemed to me it was taking way too long for them to get their films. And I said, what is going on? They didn't say a word. And I'm laying there on the table, and I'm laying there on the table, and all this time is going by, and I'm thinking, I'll never make it. They haven't even started treatment 1. So I finally yelled out, and I said, what's going on? No answer. So I yelled out again. I said, can you hear me? No answer. I waved my hand, because they told me you can always wave your hand. No answer. Now, in addition to everything else, I'm getting into a panic, because if they can't hear me, they can't come in to relieve this. So finally they finished, and they said to me, well, you know, every Friday we have to do the CAT scan. And I said, okay. And he said, we have to make sure you're lined up exactly right. And I thought, nobody wants that more than I do. But the position that I'm having to hold the whole time they're trying to determine it is killing me. So he finally said to me, okay, we're going to start treatment now. At that point, the pain that I was feeling is what I typically feel after they do field number 5. So I only have 2 left. After they started, he said to me, we've done 2. And I said, somebody's going to have to come in here. I don't know if I can hold this position. My dread fear is that I'm going to move, even involuntarily, because the pain is so intense, or that maybe it's moving my leg just by my muscles tensing up. I don't know what's going on, so it's very scary to me. Nobody came in, and nobody was paying attention to me, which just exacerbated the whole issue for me. Finally, he listened to me and he came in, and I had tears in my eyes. I said, I don't know if I can do this. I need to move. My leg is killing me. And he said to me, well, you can if you want to, and we can stop it. He said, but if we stop it, we'll take somebody else, and then we'll bring you back in, but we have to start from scratch. And I said, no, you can't start from scratch. I can't do this from scratch again. So ultimately, I did everything in my power to steel myself. Toward the last few fields, I literally was praying, God, get me through this. And I was moaning in pain. I was just moaning in pain and going, oh my God. And just not knowing if I could do it. But the fear of not doing it was greater than the fear of holding it, because the thought of starting from scratch, I couldn't bear it. To me, that place is the torture chamber. It's all about the damn position. And the worst part of it is, when the girls did the simulation originally, I said to them, this position is a little painful. And what they had said to me was, we can't help it. We have to do it this way to line up with what your plan calls for. And it won't take as long when you're having the treatments as it did today. Well, forgive me, but that's BS. It takes as long and longer for the treatments. Today was very long. They took me in at 10 after 1, and I got out at 10 to 2. It's a very long time in the room. It's a very long time in the room. Okay, let's talk tramadol. I want to try the tramadol. When I first was going to take it and try it, I took out the leaflet and read it. It said, read this. The second thing it says in the warning is right on top. Second thing it says is, there can be very bad and very dangerous side effects from this drug, even from when you first start taking it. And then they said, even the first pill can kill you. It can do something to your breathing. It can slow your breathing dangerously. And I'm like, what? Okay, so on the one hand, I have a choice of pain. On the other hand, I have the choice of cessation of pain forever. I think there needs to be a happy medium somewhere in between. I don't like either of those choices. So, for all of you who are on tramadol or taking tramadol, tell me why I should take a chance and put my life in my hands and take this bloody drug. Lord knows I want to. Okay, when I came home from the appointment, I was like, thank you, God. 3 days away from that place. They said to me, don't accidentally come in on Monday. I said, you've got to be kidding. I said, I promise you, I will not be here on Monday. I absolutely will not be here on Monday. So I had an appointment at 3:30, and because I got out late from there and it's a holiday weekend and there was holiday traffic everywhere, getting home from there took longer than it typically does, and it created some issues for me. So I had just enough time to warm up some food that my friends brought me from the restaurant they ate in yesterday, and it was delicious. I had chicken francaise, and I had, well, it was really linguine with a bolognese sauce. So that was the one high point in my day. And then I had to go for the appointment. I got stuck in traffic even going locally to the appointment, and I really was concerned. I don't like to be late for things. But fortunately or unfortunately, as the case may be, the appraiser was just as held up in traffic. So that's the story. You'll see a little bit of my staging, and I started to do a little bit of the de-staging today, and I'm going to have to pick up the rest of the stuff sometime soon. And that is about it. So take care, and I will see you soon. I hope if you are celebrating this weekend, I hope it's an absolutely wonderful weekend for you. So take care, and I will see you soon, if I survive.